Week 3 of the National Football League regular season has begun as we head into the half. Are we having fun yet? I know me and Donnie Rightside are having fun because our plays are looking pretty good right now. If you paid attention, pay attention. If you paid attention to my props about an hour and a half ago, I told you take the long field goal prop in the Atlanta Falcon and the Detroit Lion game. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Nice to cash a winner before we go into the half, isn't it? That's what I love about these prop long field goal bets. And we told you that 41.5 was far too short of a number for long field goal in the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Cash it, Koshka. Cash it, Hoshka. Hoshka nails a 49-yarder. 2-0 with the props, baby. As we head into the half, let's bring in Donnie Rightside right now. As Donnie sweating out the Philadelphia Eagles in a New York Giant game. Big man on campus is tweeting his hatred for Doug Peterson. What's going on, Donnie? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, watching the Eagles game, I mean, just, live it as usual. You're dominating the football game. You give the Giants a little bit of life by giving them the ball at midfield. They go down what looks to be a touchdown. They're going to review it. I think he actually came up a little bit short on this one, but they're making a ruling right now. Call reverse. It'll be 3rd down and goal from like the 6-inch line. But it shouldn't even be 7-0. The Eagles should have punted. It should be halftime 7-0. But on the winning front, Gabe, New York Jets plus 3.5 for the first half covers with ease over those Miami Dolphins.
Bing, bing, bing. So you and I are combined 3-0, and we're not even halfway through the football games yet. We're 3-0. See, it pays to tune into the show, people. It pays to tune into the show. So yeah, the New York Jets are now up 10-0. I've been calling this game all week long. I hope that people took the Dolphins in the Survivor pool. So they're up 10-0. Yeah, we got a track meet going on here. New England and Houston. How many people predicted this, Donnie? We all thought, they'll milk the clock and, try to play ball control. Opposites. I told everyone, too. Me and Donnie said, Indianapolis and Cleveland. I told you guys the Colts, fucking Browns favorite on the road, as if. Game's not over yet. But speaking of the total, 28-7 right now with 2 minutes to go in the first half. The total was 42. Fuck, you're already at 35. Right now. Bad teams get together. There are points. I want to give you accolades, Donnie. You said that Case Keenum wasn't the problem last week, and Case Keenum's throwing bullets today. Vikings up 21-3 right now.
Yeah, no, it's going back. I wanted to see how bad Minnesota actually was, but when you got to you can't let the scoreboard dictate and some of the statistics dictate of what you look at. He wasn't the problem last week, and the Steelers played very well, got a couple breaks. You're not. How do you know when you're not the starter until game day? It's a completely different mindset. They got him ready to be the starter. Still a long way to go, but the defense is playing really well in Minnesota. It's a tough place to go in and win.
I'm very disappointed in Tampa Bay's performance. I talked off the top of the program. I'll be honest. Last year I bought in. I was one of the trendy kids that was stating, "Oh, the Bucks." This year, people were selling that again with the Bucks, the Hard Knock stuff and everything. I'm not a big Dirk Cutter guy. I'm not. I don't see Dirk Cutter leading this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team to very successful playoff runs. Jameis Winston, similar to Marcus Mariota. We'll talk about it with the 4 o'clock games before we get out of here again. Winston and Mariota came in together. I don't see that next level. They both came in and were better than most kids that come in, but they're not getting better. You know what I mean, Donnie? They just that improvement level. Is Winston any better of a quarterback today than he was last year at this time? He looks the fucking exact same as a rookie. And Mariota still does the same things. They're not getting better. They're good, but they're not great. But the Buccaneers, if you guys are a real football team, you're not losing this game 21-3 right now.
No, you're right about that. I mean, you have to – it's a tough spot for them to go in. I loved them last week versus the Bears. We both agreed on that when they took them apart. But going on the road here, a fully healthy Minnesota defense at home, and you said it yourself, Gabe, Mike Zimmer's a damn good defensive coordinator. 3 points on the board. They intercepted him once already. They're going to put the heat on him there. It's just a really tough situation for Tampa Bay to go in and win. And again, I'm still high on Tampa Bay. I think Jameis will put it together because once they get back in division, they should be able to pick up a couple W's. Just a tough road spot for him there. That's all I saw today, Gabe.
All right, we've got a couple of numbers. So we mentioned that the New York Jets are up 10-0 right now. Miami Dolphins -3, -125, over under 20.5. Second half. Both me and Donnie already cashed his bet. I got to sweat this one out still.
Yep, yeah.
You know what? I played one of the lottery parlays, all right? I've got a bunch of action online, but I went to the store earlier this morning, and people recognize me from the shows and stuff, and gamblers filling out their tickets. So some guy, he's like, he goes, what'd you play, man? So I showed him my 3-team parlay. My 3-team parlay was the Indianapolis Colts, the New York Jets, and the Cincinnati Bengals. You should have seen the look on the kid's face. Fuck. I said, yeah, if you want to play it, here, these are the rotation numbers. Kid's like, the Colts and the Jets. I don't think so.
Game live, yeah. Eagles stop the Giants on 4th and goal from the 1. Take it to the half. 7-up.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I don't have money on that game, but are you fucking kidding me? The Giants in the fucking, I guess they call it the green zone, inside the 10. These motherfuckers can't punch it in, Donnie. It was this way. Monday, remember 2 years ago when Eli Manning fucked up on the goal line against the Cowboys and didn't call timeout or he changed the play and all that bullshit? They're fucking useless.
You had the touchdown twice.
The Capital City goofball.
If you watch that come down to the edge too, Gabe, they had a pass which they scored. They called a touchdown where he was out at like the 2-inch yard line, couldn't swing the ball over. The very next play they throw a fade. Sterling Shepard scores the touchdown, gets 2 feet in, but he falls to the ground instead of staying on his feet and loses the ball. They wipe that off and they just stuffed him on 4th and 1. Amazing stuff. Wow,
big stuff. Donnie gets excited. Like I said, the only time I ever heard Donnie drop an F-bomb was last week during the Eagles game when we were doing this.
Yep.
All right, Donnie, you know what? We were you and I are both on the over. We both gave the over the Detroit-Atlanta game. I've got a nice play on this. I've got the Falcons in the Super Contest as well. It was a little slow out of the gate. Detroit wasn't doing much. Atlanta was in control and not really pushing the tempo. But we got a little flurry of points, 20-13 right now with 7 seconds left in the second half. Nice little burst here. We only need 17 more points going into the second half.
Oh, here we go. Looks like the Bears just blocked the field goal and are going to return it for a touchdown.
Whoa.
Oh, no, that did not just happen. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that, Gabe?
I'm not watching the Bears game. I got the Falcon game. What happened? Where you fumble it?
Oh, my God. The kid was running back. I didn't see the beginning of the play, but the Bears were running down the field after Pittsburgh was trying for a field goal. He slows down at the 5 like a Don Beebe play in the Super Bowl and gets it knocked out of his hands at the goal line.
No shit.
That's going to kill the over, man. Yeah, that's going to kill the over. Wow.
13-10 right now. Denver Broncos. Broncos get another field goal. 13-10 points on the board in this football game. 13-10. Buffalo Bills, 16 seconds left. Buffalo Bills have the football at midfield. They're trying to set up another Hoshka field goal attempt to tie this football game. All right, so for the record, I just clicked it. I fucking hate hedging, and oh, fuck, they just already paid me for my winners too. Fuck, so I got more money to hedge with. Miami Dolphins -3. We're getting the Dolphins +10 right now, Donnie. Hard to pass that up. Give me the Miami Dolphins -3 second half.
Yeah, I mean, one would figure, Gabe, with a team that's, somewhat offensively challenged, being the New York Jets, they're just going to try to not beat themselves, a la what Blake Bortles and the Jaguars are doing. You're right. I mean, Cutler's going to be able to get something going down the stretch. The Jets defense is not, an elite level defense. You figure they would wake up and at least try to make the game close. I don't know if they can win the game being down double digits there or even cover the original +5, but -3, it's a no-brainer. You have to take that. It's value.
So where are the people in the chat that were with us on the closing line to start the game that were smirking and chirping and typing away when you and I both said that the New Orleans Saints were worth a serious look today? Oh, the Saints suck. These guys are idiots. I believe someone I saw in the chat said that's a horrible breakdown of Morency when I just said the Saints. Well, Saints are up 17-6 right now, motherfucker. I hope you took the Panthers.
Carolina's
fucking type that, and I hope you're losing your money. I hope you're losing your money, motherfucker. I mean it too. I really hope that guy loses his money.
It all came down to that, and I think it was the money coming in. Remember, I was going over saying looks like the line moved from 6.5 to 5.5, and the line's real. And they say, oh, that's not real. It's not that big of a move. Yes, it is, and there you go.
All right, 17-6.
That's a touchdown off the board for the Steelers. That's unbelievable, man. Bears are running the ball all the way back for a touchdown, and I have the over in that game at 43.5, and they knock it out. That's 7 points off the board, man.
Cold world, Donnie. It's a cold world.
It is. Sit there. Why don't we look at the second half numbers here, Gabe? See what we can chew on in a couple of these games.
I gave people the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins -3. Buffalo Bills just tie the football game up with another long field goal. Fuck, I wish I got paid for 2 long field goals in the game. Another long, 13-13 right now, heading into the half, 0.1 seconds left, actually. So they got to go through the kickoff. But 13-13, Bills are balling, circling the wagons. So it's 17-6 right now for the Saints at the half. Carolina Panthers -4, 23.5. Donnie, what's your take?
I'm sorry, Gabe. What was that? I was looking at the screen there. Which game?
Panthers and Saints. Panthers -4.
Yeah. The Panthers, I'm not going anywhere near the Panthers in this one. I mean, it doesn't bode well. You're saying the Saints are going to shut them down, but the Carolina hasn't shown me anything that they can mount any drives. The one thing I know out of Drew Brees and the Saints, Gabe, is they're not going to try to stop scoring. They're going to move the football. I would not take the points in that one. Over under in that game. What do we have? Do you have an over under in that one? I don't see one.
23.5.
I probably would lean under in that situation as well because I don't trust the Carolina Panthers on offense. Gabe, they have 6 points versus New Orleans. They haven't even scored a touchdown on New Orleans. Amazing.
So that's 6 consecutive quarters on their home football field. They didn't score a touchdown last week against the Buffalo Bills. That's 6 consecutive quarters on their home field that they haven't scored a fucking touchdown. Think about that.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, again, it all boils. You take away his top weapon. And by the way, Gabe, keep in mind here, Kelvin Benjamin is reported out for the second half. He's not even going to play.
Whoa. So they got no Greg Olsen.
Funchess? Yeah, was it just Funchess out there is going to dominate? Get out of here, right?
Yeah, Funchess and McCaffrey better step up, mister. I don't play in the Sun Bowl. Oh, I don't play in the Sun Bowl. I get ready for the NFL. Hey, you're here in the NFL now, kid.
Yep.
You're here in the NFL. I don't have any other numbers, Donnie. These are the only 2 numbers I have right now. You seeing anything else?
Let me see what we got here. Second, yeah, because a lot of these still, I mean, how quickly that Eagles game, I guess, was played to get through to the half.
Donnie was fired up, dude. Donnie was telling me like 15 minutes ago, hey, you can hit broadcast if you want. I said, Donnie, there's still like 5 minutes left in the fucking half here. Donnie's ready to go, man. Donnie ain't mailing it in, guys.
Carolina's actually already started the one game. How fast was that game played, Gabe? We got Carolina already in the second half in that one. So we got, let's just see, the Jets -3.5, or excuse me, Miami -3.5, over under 21.
So I got the 3. Boom. I got the better number. I can lose this game by 7.
And what else? We got Tampa Bay, Minnesota, obviously now at the half. Get this one, Gabe. You can talk about not believing in a comeback. Tampa Bay is -2.5, down 21-3 in Minnesota. That's astonishing.
Wow. I got to take that. I'm one of these guys. I play the math.
Isn't it? That's just smart.
I play the math on this. You don't have a choice, so we're getting the Tampa Bay. So they're down 21-3, 18.
Yeah, let's do that. Yep.
So
I'll take, even though I have Minnesota in this game, I'm taking the -2.5 at the half for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, so we got them at +15 then. That's what it works out to. We'll have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at +15 right now. Indianapolis Colts.
21's a decent number too in that. Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking track meet. We told people, man, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Colts and Browns. They're at 42 right now with 21 seconds left. The total was what? 42.
There's no not scoring or scoring is not going to stop in that one. 28-14. We'll see what that looks like at the half. I can't imagine that. What's the second half going to be line in that one? I mean, you could probably just by default gonna have to take Cleveland, but what are they? I don't know. That's going to be an interesting one.
Like you said, I think there'll continue to be points. I don't think either team's going to sit on anything right here. All right, numbers are starting to flow in right now, as Donnie alluded to. Tampa Bay Buccaneers -2.5. I got to grab the Bucs here. Come on, they're down by 18. We got them at +15 right now in the game. Pulling the trigger. Tampa Bay Buccaneers -2.5, second half. All right, Donnie. So it's Philadelphia Eagles -0.5 point. New York Giants +0.5 point. Second half 20.5. You've been watching the game. I haven't been watching that game very much at all. So I throw it to you. What you got on this one? Second half.
In this one, even though it is -0.5, the Eagles are already up 7-0. I actually think the Eagles are the much better football team outside of a Doug Peterson, brain cramp at the end of the half. The Eagles have dominated this football game. I'm going to say the Eagles are probably going to win by a field goal or more, which leads me to believe, obviously, the Eagles are going to win this game by double digits and cover the original line. I would lean on this game, -0.5 for the Eagles in the second half. Looks like at Pinnacle, it's what? +111, but it's basically half juice across the board. Over under, Gabe, 20.5. I actually think it opens up a little bit here in the second half. I'll take the over 20.5 there as well.
I thought there would be some points in this football game. So the Giants are shut out. So what happened with the Giants on the goal line? They had a touchdown overturned, and then they got stopped.
They called on second down. They called a touchdown overturned. On third down, overturned it to stop them.
It's unfucking believable, man. Like every game, the Giants move the ball down the field. Every game, they get inside the 5-yard line. They can't score. We can pick on
the Giants. They're awful. The Giants looked awful in the first half, and I don't see them scoring very many points. And that pass rush is only going to get cranked up. It's hot out there. We'll see what happens. But if the Eagles just don't turn the football over, they'll win this football game fairly easily.
Donnie, I've been saying this all year long, that the New York Giants are a bigger disgrace than the Jets. I hope the Jets win, the Giants lose. McAdoo, you're in a lot of trouble, motherfucker. But this goes up to all the way to the top with who's their GM? Fucking Reese. What's the guy's name? Yeah, Reese.
Reese is terrible. Yeah, Jerry Reese bad. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. You got you got no offensive line. You can't punch the ball in from the 1 yard line because you got no fucking running backs. Like I don't understand this fucking team.
No, you had to rebuild your offensive line. You go inside an aging Brandon Marshall instead of improving your offensive line. That says all you need to know about what he was thinking about.
Exactly. Look at the Rams. They go out and get a Whitworth. You know, they're like, all right, we got to fix this. Okay, so just by nature, I'd say the Giants, but it's kind of on the number. And I'm not watching this game, and the Giants are fucking terrible. You know, here are the Giants. The Giants can't score either. That's what, 6 quarters? Did the Giants score a touchdown on Monday night? I don't think so.
Did they score a touchdown? Yes, I believe they did score a touchdown, right? They had to have. What was the final score?
They scored one. Did they score 1 touchdown?
Had to have, yeah.
I don't think, did they score a touchdown in week 1 against the Cowboys?
I think it was Evan Ingram. Ingram scored in the first half of that game?
I'm going
to I don't know. That's how much I pay attention.
Week 2. Yeah, 24-10. All right, they scored 1 touchdown. My bad. So week 1, I don't know if they scored a touchdown in week 1.
No, they didn't score a touchdown. I don't think they scored
19-3.
Like 16-3 or 19-3, yeah.
Okay, so now they played 10 quarters of football and they've scored 1 fucking touchdown. What? You played 10?
Yeah, what's that? So just get an update there. The New Orleans Saints in again already gave 23-6 extra point pending. Good night, Panthers.
Boom, 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 boom. Winner, winner. Well, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let's not much. Okay, so Denver Broncos, Buffalo Bills locked up at 13 at the half. Denver Broncos -2.5. So they were -3.5 before the game started. Now you're getting them inside that 3 and you'll win. No push if they win by 3. -2.5, -125. Yeah, -125.
No, I don't have much. You know what? It's a coin flip to me in that game, Gabe. I don't know if I can make a decipher in that second half. Over under 20.5 sounds about right, but since I'm already sitting on the under in that one, I'm probably not going to double down or risk it.
I lean under. I'm watching the game closely, obviously. Yeah. There's been plays. Both the kickers are nailing kicks. There's been plays. Tyrod, the thing is, it's very similar to Purdue yesterday in the Michigan game, where Purdue kept running the stupid little bubble screens over and over. To the weak side of the field. Michigan would over pursue, they'd do it. They're doing the same thing here. Like Denver, you're an elite defense. I'm watching it.
Yep.
It's like, guys, you know what I mean? Like Tyrod Taylor backpedals, and they all get him, and he dumps it over their head, and they're going to the weak side. He goes to the right, everyone goes, and he throws it back to the left on his little bubble screen, and it keeps working over and over and over on Denver. It's like, figure it the fuck out, Denver, man. Like, you take that play away. But Tyrod's playing all right. He's missed some open guys, but he's not a very accurate quarterback. But the Bills are feeling it. The crowd's into it. And it sucks because I'm a Bills fan, and I got the fucking Broncos. I hate it. Like, I'm having a hard time watching the game, to be honest, because I don't like cheering against my own team. Yeah. So I sort of watch the game, and part of me is like, I'm happy for them. And part of me is like, fuck. Of all fucking days, you cocksuckers are showing up. They'll find a way to fuck it up. And I'm a Bills fan. They'll fuck it up. Denver's the play, -2.5 second half, but I'm already in on it as it is. Total 20.5. I actually think it does slow down a little bit. I think Denver's defense will make some adjustments, actually. All right, so we got 2013 at the break with the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Me and Donnie both are on the over in this football game. Second half number, Atlanta Falcons -0.5 point. And total is 20 and even 26.
Yeah, that's pretty high on this. You're expecting 4 touchdowns in that one. What do you have? 33 points sitting on the over 49. So I'll sit that one out on the actual over under in that second half. But I'm not going to lie. I mean, you're having like a pick 'em in the second half. I'm going to lean that Detroit is that tough Matty Ice type team, or not Matty, excuse me, Matt Stafford type team that they always play well. I don't know if they can win the football game, but I can see it. What's worst case scenario if it ends up they lose by 7, you push that game. I'll take Detroit in the second half of the pick 'em there.
You know what, Donnie? These guys are the exact same. Fuck. Both they're just sort of plain ass white dudes. You know what I mean? Matt Stafford and Matt Ryan. I don't think these guys kneel during the anthem. I wouldn't imagine, did they?
They don't like that down in Texas, wherever they're from or whatever.
Yeah, but it's funny. I saw a picture of them. They're actually buddies. And I saw
getting off the plane. Yeah, what a nice life where you can just, hey, you want to play golf? Yeah, we're like 6 states away. I'll pick you up on my new jet, man.
I saw their buddies, and you got other guys. Odell's out at the nightclub in Manhattan and stuff with Russell Westbrook. I swear to God, dude, like they didn't look like millionaires. They just look like two goofy ass fucking white dudes with hot trophy wives. They're all smiles. Yep. All smiles, loving life. No controversy with Stafford or Matt Ryan. Biggest controversy ever was when Stafford's fucking girlfriend sold tickets on StubHub. She sold tickets to a football game once. People are like, you fucking bitch. Your fucking husband's rich and you're selling tickets. She's like, they're my fucking tickets. She had a point. Okay. 26. I tend to believe it gets there, actually. I think this is going to be a crazy up and down track meet. Listen, Detroit didn't score in the first half, guys. They put up 13 points in the second quarter. They started to ratchet it up a notch. Atlanta scored 13 in the second quarter. They put up 26 points in one quarter alone. We're getting 26 in the second. I'm already in on the over, but I'm a degenerate. This is like doubling down on blackjack. I think it gets there, Donnie. Give me over 26.
How about that, Gabe? How about this game at the half right now? We just talked about some controversy. They gave Chicago the ball back at the 1 yard line. They actually kicked the field goal to go up 17-7 at the half. Over-under opens up at 23.5, and the Steelers a heavy -7 favorite here in the second half to start off. So if you have the Steelers to win this football game, you're still getting value, but 7's a lot of number to cover there. I'm going to stick with my original prediction. Even though I have over in that game, it's 24 points right now, Gabe. I'm going to take over 23.5 because Pittsburgh's going to have to open it up sooner or later. I'll go over 23.5. So I'm going to look for, 3 touchdowns and a field goal in this one in that Pittsburgh game.
I can't disagree with you there. And as somebody that doesn't have any action on this game, and this is why sometimes patience is a virtue. And for the record, Atlanta and Detroit just kicked off second half. Off and running. I got to take the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers here, man. In game, I'm not looking at halftime. I'm looking live in game, but I get the Pittsburgh Steelers plus 2.5. Plus 2.5, plus 100 in this football game.
Hey, Gabe, by the way, that Steelers game, I don't think anybody's going to give you credit in that live chat for somebody saying, how about the Steelers in the locker room, thinking about what they're going to do? Hey, Gabe, they're down 10 at the half.
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up for you. Chicago was up 7-0 about 10 seconds after that fucking anthem was over. They gave up a play right away.
Hey, that doesn't matter. That doesn't do this. That doesn't do that. The better team, favored by 7, is down 10. Good call, Gabe.
I know.
Your call today
right there. Doesn't come out. You're right. And I got to tell you, how many fucking people in Middle America are pulling for the Bears today to beat the Steelers because of that? Let's be real. But with the Steelers, so -7 second half, plus 100, I got to take them. They're not losing this game. They're not going to get. I think the Steelers will come back. The Steelers will come back as long as they're not talking about
a great football team.
As long as Tomlin doesn't come in. All right, this is what Donald Trump just tweeted about us. I haven't checked in on Trump's tweets.
Now they got to think of their protest after game.
I tell you, Steeler fans going to be protesting the fucking players if they don't win this fucking game.
No, exactly. If you're going to protest or you're going to do one of those things where nobody's ever done it before, it's probably going to get backlash if it loses. Imagine if the Steelers won by like 40. They're like, oh my God, like please.
Well, that's right. Like,
tweet something out every week and we'll come up with something.
Going back years, like the John Carlos, like the Black Power, so the fist, right? You don't do that if you finish eighth. You got to be on the podium.
Exactly. It doesn't hold as much water unless you're up on the podium up top. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in 5th place, it's like, shut the fuck up. Hey, you're on top. It's like, hey, that guy's got a point, man. That guy's got a point. All right.
Yeah, it's like the guy, if you're gonna protest, like Malcolm Jenkins puts his, fist in the air, and you say what you want if you don't like the protest, whatever it is. But Malcolm Jenkins is a good football player. He can do what he wants. If you're not if you're the practice team guy and you're making some outlandish thing, you're gone. You're gone.
Dude, if Colin Kaepernick was the best quarterback in the league, he'd still be in the league right now, even with the knee.
That's what I always say, Gabe. If Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady took a knee, both of those stadiums completely would all take knees at the anthem if those two did. I agree.
Or they would just sort of look the other way. They didn't see it. They'd be like a WWE.
Yep, exactly.
I didn't see that. I don't know. I didn't see anything. All right. So it's 28-14 at the half right now for the Colts. We got a high-scoring game. Fucking total is there already. So Browns -2.5.
Hey, Jets. Right. Jets. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Sorry. And how about this, Donnie? Atlanta Falcons already at the Detroit Lion 30-yard line right now.
Let's open that game wide open. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get
My
this
point here,
game
the
going.
Jets are driving again inside the red zone, ready to put probably the finishing touches on the
Fuck,
on the,
I took the Dolphins in the second half. I got the Jets. This is what happens. Greed.
I agree with you on the -3, though. I mean, if the Dolphins don't wake up and the Jets pummel them, what's that say for the Dolphins, man? Jesus.
It says that you can't lay points with Jay Cutler on the road, man. As I said before the fucking game started.
On the goal line. Looks like Olivier Vernon's banged up for the Giants right now. That's not a good sign.
All right, so the Cleveland Browns are down by 14, guys. They're -2.5 at the break right now. Total's 22.5. Me and Donnie were talking about, I don't see this game letting up anytime soon. Both teams are going up and down the field on each other. The Colts aren't going to let up. These motherfuckers are desperate for a win, right? You know,
they're again also, Gabe, 28-3 now.
28-3.
Yeah, so there goes. That's going to be the our Tampa Bay 2.5 ain't looking so sweet right now.
Holy fuck! They scored right out of the gate.
It looks like they stopped 3 and out. I assume they 3 and out at Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay got the ball first, and then we had a. Let me see if I can get a rundown here. We actually scored that last touchdown.
We got some weird scores.
Look at that. Case Keenum to Stephon Diggs, 59 yards. Man, Keenum is putting up a show today, huh?
Fuck, I like Stephon Diggs in DraftKings today, and I didn't take him because of fucking Keenum.
18 for 23, 291, 3 touchdowns, and 0 picks for Keenum today. Good grief. Just out of the half. Holy shit, man.
Fucking Tampa. He took you guys in a teaser, too. I forgot about that. You're going to cost me money, Tampa. I've been telling people for years, man. I've been telling fucking people. Dirk fucking Cutter is a terrible coach. The guy should be coaching Boise State. Fire fucking Harsin. Go back to Boise where you built it. Get the fuck out of the National Football League. We got some weird scores. So, yeah, 28-3 Vikings right now. 17-7 for the Bears at the break. Giants and Eagles are off the board right now. Saints and Panthers are into the third quarter. We're into the third quarter in the Dolphins. So we've only got a couple of minutes left, you and I here, Donnie, until the Patriots. And we didn't talk about this game much. Yep. Fucking insanity, isn't it? I got the Pats in it. I'm telling you, there's something special about Deshaun Watson.
My suicide pick pool is the Patriots this week. Yeah, get it together.
Me too. A little bit of a sweatshop. What do you make of this one? I haven't watched it going back and forth like a pinball machine. I haven't really watched. I know an intercept. I think Clowney returned an interception that one, but at least the Patriots have a 1-point lead. Don't lose this on me because I'm doubting Deshaun Watson in this one. He obviously must be playing well. Okay,
that's one game I haven't seen too much of.
Let's take a quick look at the 4 o'clock games right now. And for the record, the Patriots in the second half here. So they're up by 1. It was just taken off the board, actually. So that's off the board right now. But we got numbers here. Second half. It's still up in some spots. 7.5. They're up by 1. So they got to win the game by 8 points right now. Yeah, tough to trust this one, man. Houston can take this down to the wire. The total's 24.5 in the second half.
No, they can. Yeah, that's the game's already. We talked about it earlier, Gabe. Not having a feel in the game as is.
Yeah,
and 21-20 at the half. I still don't have a feel. Like it just doesn't. You want to say sooner or later New England's going to get underway, but I mean, hey, if the team scored 20 in the first half, it's not like they're probably going to get shut out the rest of the way. So that's interesting.
All right, so 4 games coming up on deck. Seattle Seahawks at Tennessee Titans. It's a tough one. You and I are on different sides of this one, I believe. I don't love it, guys. It's not my best bet of the week or anything, but I do think Seattle can win this football game.
I'm leaning with you on that game. No, I'm leaning. I like Tennessee a lot more early in the week. I'm leaning with you on Seattle. I think them getting points here. I think it's going to be one of those coin flip games in the fourth quarter.
This is the one I sold you on. That's right. You're going to blame me now.
Yeah.
All right, second half started here in the Buffalo just got a 3 and out. Oh, it looks like we got a big punt return. Oh, you got tripped up. Still, Denver had the ball on the 42-yard line first drive. Cincinnati, holy fuck, dude. The Bengals are down to 6.5 right now, Donnie. This is the trend.
Gabe, can you cash the ticket already? Can you go to Vegas and already cash in the plus winner?
People are fucking mocking me all week. Oh, you're an idiot, Morency. You into Bengals? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, right? Because it went from 9 to 6.5. 6.5. I'm standing strong. Now I got to buy a fucking hook up to fucking 7. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals and give me the Bengals on the money line. I stand by it. The Cincinnati Bengals are going to beat the Green Bay Packers outright.
Damn, how about that?
I'm throwing it
out.
Get
on that, huh, Gabe?
Yeah. Kansas City Chiefs.
By the way, the Eagles lined up for a 52-yard field goal and missed it with their rookie kicker.
Chiefs and Chargers. Tough game, man. It's going to come down to the wire, but I got to go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm actually opposite side on the Chargers. I'll take the points in that one, which was 3 a little bit early in the day, so we'll stick with that one. I just lean towards a home team, Kansas City, 2 emotional, great wins to start. I just see it might be a little bit of a letdown type of area going on the road. But again, Kansas City's a much better football team. But I've seen Phillip Rivers keep them in ball games. I'm just asking him to keep in it and maybe have a shot to win it in the 4th. That's all.
If it was a true pure road game, I'd have a problem with it. But it isn't a true pure road game with the situation as it is. And I'm curious to see how many Chief fans take this mini stadium over. And Raider fans are everywhere. So there's going to be Raider fans in the nation's capital. We've got the Raiders and the Redskins. I like the Raiders here. Raiders have been road warriors under Jack Del Rio. Prime time spot. No letdown. Everybody in the AFC West is good. Raiders need to keep the pedal to the metal. I think Washington, they don't match up well with the passing attack that the Raiders are going to bring to the table. I think Crabtree's going to have a big night. I think Carr's going to have a big night. I think the over's the play. I think both teams are going to get up and down the field, but I think the Raiders will get in the end zone a few more times or a time more than the Redskins do. You know, we got a West Coast team. They really catch a break, too. It's a primetime game, so it's no early start or anything like that. That sort of nullifies the West Coast, East Coast thing, in my opinion, too.
No, Gabe, and again, looking at it from a wide receiver perspective, Cousins still isn't familiar with Terrell Pryor yet and having Jamison Crowder in a stepped-up role. Also, Rob Kelly's out for this game. That's the guy they lean on as their hammer at running back. And one of the most athletic tight ends in football is probably not going to play in this one, Jordan Reed. So, I mean, they're already down weapons. And right now, I mean, Oakland's that hot team coming in. I know it's 86% of the spread wages, which, yes, I look at that quite a bit, but it's a little bit of a mismatch for me because, again, you're not on, full tilt as the Washington Redskins in this one. You're just not.
Here it is. Yeah, they're saying he's going to be literally a game-time decision, Jordan Reed, unless you saw something.
Yeah, exactly, which means that he gets touched by one fingernail on
same
the first
shit all the time with this kid. You're right. And
he's soft. Yeah, he just has a lot of injuries.
I had higher hopes for Terrell Pryor, too. I thought he could seamlessly go in there and replace Deshaun Jackson.
Me too.
Yeah, and people, they lost. I was like, Deshaun Jackson's overrated. And secondly, Terrell Pryor is just as fast, and he's taller, and he'll fit right in. But you're right. There's no chemistry. He hasn't fit in. They can't get him involved. Crowder's the most reliable guy. And Crowder's not bad, but he's a number 2 guy, really.
Josh Doxson hasn't shown up yet. He's been injured, the first-round pick from last year. Yeah,
dude. TCU. Last year he was hurt. This year hurt. Same bullshit. I think they're going to be in trouble. I just don't think they're going to be any trade points with the Raiders. The Raiders are the real deal. Yeah, they're a good football
Boom,
team.
Eli throws his second pick, Gabe. There we go. That's 2 for Eli, baby. I said 2 picks and 1 fumble, so I just need a fumble now, Gabe, from my early prediction on the show. 2 picks, we got him. Just need the 1 fumble now.
He's the Capital City goofball. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Great stuff as always, Donnie. Me and Big Man on campus will be watching a football game tonight, but you and Big Man will be breaking it down before the game, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. We'll lead right into your show, Gabe. I'll be on the chat box as well. Hopefully you don't have to machine gun anybody tonight, and we'll get along, right?
Well, I got a lot of ammo. I never run out of bullets, Donnie. So, yes.
That's right. Yeah.
I never run out of bullets.
Yep.
Hey, great stuff. May the winners be yours, Donnie.